And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Smith. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Madden to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Manning to throw on second down. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 52 yards. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing now is Manning. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Manning. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. Manning going to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Manning. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Smith on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. And here come the Redskins now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He got 29 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And that is incomplete here. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game because, you know, sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44,
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it. You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Now Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. A very solid gain of 27. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey, you got three. Liz.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody here.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And he's able to put it through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now Manning throwing on second down. He gets Stewart in the flat. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Manning now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Manning now to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw is Manning. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Smith now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. And Davis won it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Smith throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Manning looking to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, here's Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Rosas now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So out now come the Redskins. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And some room to work. And now running right through it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to